Hello everybody, this is Warjunk, bringing another Shogun 2 commentary on a key against Pawnee. Um, I just did this battle. I thought this guy was a douchebag. Instantly readied up. I know it's not a big deal, but it pisses me off. I had a large set army, medium, instantly ready up. Luckily, I was able to just delete a couple units and kind of had something which I would bring. And he did concede defeat. He didn't. Oh, possibly something important just happened. He did concede defeat. He didn't alt F4, but I'm gonna clump him into that whole category of rage quitting. Cause I did talk some shit. I won't lie. All right, so before we start, I'm gonna show you what I have. I got 2 Yari Cav, both veteraned. My Bro Cav and my Sir Lancelots. I brought some vanilla Matchlock Samurai, my Priest of Thor, my Nagi monks. I also brought a Naginata Sam, they're veteraned. I brought 2 katanas, Daikyu, and 2 Yari Ashigaru, along with my melee gen. So, and he brought this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he bought 4 Yari Cav, 2 Light Cav. I think the majority of his army is vanilla too. 2 Bow Samurai. Actually, he brought more than 2 Bow Samurai, but you'll see the rest later. They're hidden. He brought 2 Yari Ashigaru, 1 Lone Sword, 2 Katanas, and he has a melee gen as well. So he's going to rush his cap all the way up to the top. I did a micro error. When I was in the deployment screen, I selected all my units. I pushed G, but apparently I only selected 2. Because I just, brought the cursor, pushed G really quickly. And apparently it only selected 2 guys. So when I moved my guys, they all want to go into this funky formation. So I had to quickly, you're going to see me, I had to reposition everybody. I tried to rush up to the top. But I've done this before, where I played right into their game. If I had done this, his cab could have charged. It would have lost his cab, but it would have done so much damage to my army that I would have had to reach. I would have lost once his army reached. I wasn't going to do this. I was already angry at this guy. I'm already kind of pissed off from playing Battlefield 3. Yes, I'm a very angry individual. So he goes to charge my Yari Cav. I pull him back. And he's going to withdraw. Actually, it's my avatar. He's going to follow him a little bit, but no combat's going to happen. I'm going to let him take the top of this hill, and there is a morale shrine over here. So I'm going to redeploy my army down here and I'm going to move him as quickly as possible to capture this morale shrine. He's going to move a light cab down here and try to capture it. He's also going to capture the archery dojo. But I want to get in this tree line. I know he has archers. I know he's going to outdo me. So, with range, he has the hill advantage. So I basically have my whole army in the forest. And I just take pop shots at him, weaken his army. I'm not going to attack him. I think he realizes I'm not going to attack him. And he eventually attacks me. So I'm going to, go ahead and take this off of slow-mo. I had the volume down the whole time, I'm sorry. Watch my troops run around. Nothing really happens right now. Redid these guys' color scheme. I was thinking about calling my army Team America, so all my what do you call it? Veterans would be called like, Team America. Fuck yeah. I just watched that movie. That movie's so awesome. I understand why people hate us. So, you can see I'm starting to move my army sideways. He doesn't capitalize on this. I don't blame him. But here's something he could have capitalized on. He did have a cab advantage. He could have taken out my matchlocks right here and now and one of my Yari units. Yeah, I could have rushed one of my other Yari Cav over here, but would have been too late. He could have taken out all of this really quickly, and he didn't. I think that was a mistake. But, you know, we all make those. I do that all the time where I don't see something. He starts moving up his cav, but, you know, I'm being led by spears, trying to keep my army in the trees. He dismounted his light cav to try and cap it. He's going to keep a lot of his cav right here for most of the battle. And he's going to make a fatal mistake with his cav. Fatal mistake. I think he ended up getting frustrated, and that's why he did what he did at the very end. If he was going to attack me, he could have done it way better. So here I am, charging my Katana Sams up at his dismounted light cav. He's instantly going to mount them and pull them away, which I want him to do that because I want to cap the morale shrine. He does outnumber me. I think only by like 100 guys, but yeah, you know. I get a couple kills with my Daikyus. I'm going to move my Naginatas over here to protect this flank. Because they're near the morale shrine, I know it's going to hold. Not only is it Naginata, but it's right by the morale shrine, and I can always move my general for support. So as you can see here, I've moved my spears. He starts taking pop shots at my Yari Ashigaru. Go ahead. Waste your bows. I believe I tried getting some kills on his general. It's not going to work, so I'm going to start focusing on his Katana Sams. I'm going to take out the meat of his infantry corps. I'm not too worried about the Yari Ashigaru. I mean, they are vanilla. I know they're going to rout quickly. Here, I'm trying to goad his cavalry out. I want to try and get some kills. He does start focusing on my katanas, so I move them more into the trees, give them better cover. So my microing was a little slow. I take about the same casualties as him, so overall that was basically useless because he has more cav than me. So even though my plan worked, it kind of backfired on me. I didn't pull out quick enough because I was telling my archers to attack. I should have just let them shoot and focused on this, or just be quicker at microing. Like I said, I'm not the best micro in the world. I don't claim to be. I don't think I am. I know those way better than me. I know those way better players than me. You know, anybody can look at something after the fact and point out all their mistakes and all of their opponent's mistakes. But that's how you learn. That's how you get better. So he's going to get the picture, and he's going to move his katanas in. Take out more than half of this katana unit. This is useless. I'm going to get a couple more shots off at some of his units. I just want to kill as much of that as I can. I'm going to get some kills from the Yari Cav. Which is going to be nice. I am going to move my matchlocks up at one point after I notice that he's within range. So yeah, he did only have 2 bow units. I don't know why I thought he had 4. Probably because he has Yari Ashigaru there, and that shows you how much I pay attention. That's why I'm not too good of a player. So he starts focusing on my matchlocks. Go ahead, my matchlocks are there to distract. Like I've mentioned in other videos, that's what I like using them for. Not really for killing, but just for distracting and deterring. I think matchlocks do a great job at protecting flanks, not because they get lots of kills, but because it makes people not want to attack that flank, or makes someone want to focus all of their cav on that, allowing your cav to move freely, or you can entrap them. I've used matchlocks to lure in a cavalry attack, and then because they did that, they didn't see some hidden units. I was able to surround them and take them off before they could retreat. Or they were stubborn enough where they figured, sacrifice my cav and take out the matchlocks, and not end up taking out the matchlocks. That's why I love matchlock units. So yeah, I was gonna say for a while. I'm looking for people to attack. He's going to get frustrated pretty soon here, actually. Now this battle took a lot longer when I was playing it than actually looking at the replay. It felt like an hour, to be honest with you. He's gonna move his guys into the trees. Smart move. I'm not afraid of anything he's gonna do now. I know I want him to attack me at this point. I'm moving up my units, shuffling them around, getting them ready for attack. Because I know if I'm near the morale shrine, I can really help me fighting uphill. Help my guys keep them from routing. At this point, I'm just gonna let my archers just kind of do their own thing, almost, because he has all his troops in the trees. I outrange him archery-wise. I got 175 units. He only gets 150. But look at the reload skill in that. It's 60, all because of that shrine. Archery Dojo Shrine really does help. So I'm gonna. This is what kind of goads him to attacking. I move up these units. I'm trying to get him to attack at this point. Takes the bait. Look what he does. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right into this unit. Right into this Nagi unit. Granted, it's only one chevron, but still veteran. I was gonna try and get around, but I said screw it. He has the Yaryashgaru. I don't want my cav sandwiched between his cav and the Yaryashgaru. So I just fight. Send my general over for support. My general is a melee master. You can see my Nagis are already starting to rack up the kills. 2 of his units are already wavering. I put my units in the spear wall formation just a second. He's charging down. Let's watch him slaughter these guys. Because the Yaryashgar aren't going to hold him. I'll wait for his charge to end, and then I charge with my guys. He charges cav right into my matchlocks. Again, that's like something I want you to do. As soon as that cav unit's done, I'm going to move all these units around this way. And the battle's basically over. He's going to rage quit here in just a second. Or this concede defeat, I should say. He did lose the battle. So yeah, that was it. Again, this guy just kind of made me angry. I was already in a foul mood, so it's not his fault. He was just playing the game. He didn't really do anything wrong. He broke my rules I have. So it doesn't fucking matter what he did. Because my rules are stupid. They only really apply to me. They don't apply to anyone else. But anyways, I'm going to go to the battle screen. Alright, here's the battle screen. As you can see, I deployed 744. He deployed 900 even. I suffered 203 casualties. He suffered 214. You can see 1 of his was friendly fire, 4 of mine were friendly fire. Statistics. My best unit was my Daikyus, my Nagis underneath that, and then my matchlocks. Not a lot of kills this battle. It was a medium-sized battle. His best unit was his Yari Cav at 29. His army really was ineffective. But that's what happens when you bring a unveteraned Cav heavy army against a veteran army. Veteran army that's not attacking, not a good position. His army really isn't that bad. It's just he used it wrong. That's all. When you have a cav advantage, you never want to send your cav in the one spot. You want to spread them out. Get hammer and anvils. Like on my matchlocks, you should have sent 2 units over there, or 3. Maybe 1 Yari and 2 lights. He should have never assaulted my Naginatas. As soon as he saw that, he maybe should have kept 1 unit, maybe moved all of his cav over to my right flank. It would have had to force me to shift everything. He could have got all the way around me. I would have had to move my Nagis all the way around. And as soon as I did that, he could have charged in from my rear. He didn't really use his cav to the full effect. Not even to half the effect. He just threw him away. The best use he used of his cav was when he charged the hill. It forced me from taking the hill. Because I wasn't going to take the Morale Shrine, to be honest with you. I was just going to take the hill. I really didn't give a shit about any of those key points. Key locations, whatever you want to call them. I just wanted to get into the fight. Like I said, I was already in a foul mood. This put me in a good mood winning this. So yeah, it's actually the 3rd battle I won today. So it's been like, yes, it's been a good morning this morning. But anyways, this was Warjunk. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your lives.